My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. We need to talk for just a moment about the grind. Capital G at the start of that. Now, the high Ascension grind idea is that most people tend to want to see the newest content as quickly as possible. So the grind is effectively like a long stream cut up into episodic content more than it is anything else. More than its highlight or anything similar to that. Because I upload all of my wins as well as all of my losses. So yeah, there's gonna be a fair few of those. I can take a break from the high Ascension grind, but the thing is, the more and more I focus on it, the more and more I have to get better, just by virtue of not wanting to lose that much. So the general idea is that I kind of just push through them until I finish the challenge, and as long as it isn't just completely discouraging to do so. And I'm not discouraged on any of the high Ascension so far, in fact. But I will take the opportunity to change and just do kind of like a more casual run this episode. I obviously don't want to do it as the defect because I'm about to have to start doing a lot of defect in a row, and most people who said that they wanted to see something other than a high Ascension grind for an episode said that they would like to see a different character. So not the defect and not the silent, Ironclad. Although the Ironclad is the one I just finished the high Ascension grind on as well, so I can see the problem there also, don't worry. But yeah, the defect Ascension is going to have to start soon, so I don't really want to tread on those toes either. Also just not really feeling the defect recently. 8 max HP to choose a rare card to define my entire run around. Yes, please. We have a maximum of a 3 elite path that's just not great compared to the 2 elite path next to it. Alright, let's see what we get here. I've done Barricade recently is the thing. Like, I did a lot of my Ironclad ones with the Barricade deck. So now that we're back in a low Ascension rather than a high Ascension, I don't have to think, you know, oh, does this card have value? Does this card... would I rather take this card than not have this card? All of those kinds of things. Instead, I'm back to thinking, okay, so where's the synergy? Where can I find the fewest cards that gets the largest possible effect? Where can I find my consistent draws? How do I run the thin deck in this scenario? Because that is my playstyle. The playstyle I have to adapt for higher Ascension and take more cards and make more value picks and things like that. But here in the low Ascensions, you get more crazy things happening more often. I think it's strategically more interesting personally to play thinner. I could go Bludgeon, just take out 3 elites with it. So what, Sentinel is the big problem with the Bludgeon 3 elite plan? I could take Immolate, and then AoE is never a problem. Who's my boss on the floor? Okay, so if I do take Immolate, I think I do. Fine. Alright, and then I will go for the elites. Burning my discard pile, alright. More than happy to accept 6 damage this turn because I heal 6 and the fight as well. Ancient Potion as well as Battle Trance. I mean, if I take Battle Trance now, I can start ignoring other sources of heavy draw if they provide nothing else especially. Oh, dang it. Gotta use 2 strikes here. Ugh. Second Battle Trance. Probably a bit much there. See, do these occur in order? If I play Battle Trance and it draws a Daze, and I have Evolve in play, I think I used to know this. If I have Evolve in play, will the Daze draw the new cards from Evolve before the debuff of Battle Trance hits, which is you cannot draw any additional cards this turn? Because I'm thinking, what if this is an Evolve plus, like, hardcore status synergy deck? Let's try it. It's something I haven't tried in a very... Ooh, Curl Up has a new art thing for it. It's something I haven't really tried, so I'd like to. Power Through obviously goes in that deck. I'll take the max HP. Still gonna play conservatively with respect to the choices in those kinds of rooms. And the primary reason that I want to play conservatively with respect to those choices is... Oh, I should have split the damage, actually. Yeah, because the Immolate, I should have split the damage. That's my bad. Thankfully, it doesn't matter. But I have to play more conservatively because this is, for me, at the very least, an unproven build. Okay, there's Combust, Flex, Battle Trance. I think I can probably put the second Battle Trance in this deck. Like, they'll step on each other's toes occasionally, but basically, if they step on each other's toes, by which I mean if I draw a Battle Trance with a Battle Trance, then the first Battle Trance basically read draw 2 cards, right? But if they don't step on each other's toes, I've got a benefit of 3 draw. If they step on each other's toes, I've got a negative of 1 draw. And especially considering how many extra cards I add into my deck with Power Through, Reckless Charge, and Immolate, I think they're not going to step on each other's toes that often. So they'll be fine. I'm really looking for Immolate in the next hand. Didn't get it. I want to wait until next turn. Well, this turn is 10, 9, 9, 29 damage going through the... So it's 21 through. This would be stab 21. All right, so we'd get 19 through next turn. Because of the vulnerability wearing off and being added, that kind of thing. All right, I'll cut the 18 there. Beautiful. Okay. I'm intentionally not going to Battle Trance there because I desperately want the Immolate in my next hand so that it hits after the vulnerability. Molten Egg, whenever you add an attack card to your deck, it is upgraded. That is really, really, really good. Pommel Strike, Drop Kick. I'm thinking like a strong neither. So Pommel Strike, because with the Battle Trances, that is going to be a problem. Drop Kick, same. And I guess I could take Double Tap. Because I don't know how to build this deck in particular, I am actually kind of tending to build it a little thicker. I guess just because I played all of those Ascensions recently. Which is not a... By the way, I hasten to clarify, that's not a claim to skill or anything like that. It's just that because I played all of those and been building thick in those recently, I am... kind of part of that has stuck. It's a part of me that I hope to get rid of as soon as is humanly possible. If we don't manage to get an evolve on the first floor, I feel like I may have made a horrible mistake. Hemokinesis comes pre-upgraded. That is a lot of damage for a very small investment. Actually, you know what? Because of the ridiculous amount of card draw that we have in this deck, we can probably take Seeing Red. Like, Seeing Red is energy positive, but it's card negative, right? But we have so much card value that we don't have to care about card negative. What's that? What is... You know? I'm not going to double tap there. I don't want to buff up the enemy. Battle Transits are stepping on each other's toes occasionally here. It's fine. It's a second elite down. Tiny chest, gain 30 gold. You're 10% more likely to find treasure in question mark rooms, as well as, hey, a power potion. That might be one of our copies of Evolve. You know what? All right, I'm gonna merge the deck again to a completely different thing. Because after we have Evolve and Evolve upgraded, and both the battle trances, we're gonna be drawing way too much. I'm gonna take the Anger. Again, the negative of Anger is its card value is negative. But if you have so much draw, maybe that's not a problem. Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No longer works when you spend any gold at a shop. Now the thing is, a lot of people look at Moorbank and go, wait, no, but it's good. You just don't buy something for a very long period of time. Now, number one, there's a thing called opportunity cost. The fact that you can't buy something is a negative that you're carrying with you. But number two, and this is the most important thing, compare it to another gold gain relic that exists in the game. Compare it to Old Coin. Now, Old Coin is uncommon or rare. It might be rare. I think it's uncommon, though. And Moorbank is common. So strength differential makes sense. But I find it's helpful. So Old Coin gives you 300 instantly. Moorbank gives you 12. So let's say it gives you 12.5 just to make the math a lot easier. So 12.5 times 8 is 100. So 8 by 3 is 24. So you need to go 24 floors with Moorbank before you're just about to get enough for it to equal an Old Coin. So that's 24 floors without spending any money in any store. There are only 51 floors in the game. That's half of the game that you are locked out of stores. It's not good. It's just not good. It just isn't. I'm actually thinking like bash double tap Anger. I'm gonna do it. This deck is gonna work so much better once we have the Evolves, and exclusively then. Yeah, that should have been a way more defensive turn. I got overzealous. Get him! Wild Anger. Love it. The Boot. Whenever you deal 4 less, unblocked attack damage increases to 5. Because of our Molten Egg especially, I feel it's extremely unlikely we're going to trigger this readily. So it's only really going to be help against intangibility. Drawing 1 extra card every single turn, I mean, kind of our whole thing, isn't it? Just getting a hell of a lot of draw. Now, unfortunately, because Anger, like the card has 2 different instances when you double tap it with the double tap, it's not going to hit both of them under the curl up. Which is just a long-winded way of saying that I can't just straight up kill one of these with the double tap Anger. So you've got 20 HP, bash Anger on you and then defend. Okay. Immolate. Second Anger is probably too much. Whoo! Haha! Another elite. Yeah. Got him. Most of my attack cards are still left in my deck. Probably don't need to use a power potion here. Brutality. Damn, a lot of these cards get new art. Ow. And then double tap the Immolate. Ornamental Fan. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block, as well as another power potion. Wild Strike is another wound. Sure. Alright, we do need some upgrades, like especially on the Battle Trances and the Immolate. I think both the Battle Trances first. See, there's corruption? I don't want it. You know the big problem here? Is that this is probably my first and final opportunity to get Prismatic Shard this early, this soon. So I feel obliged to take it, but this deck has now gone in 7 different directions. So Prismatic Shard, combat reward screens now contain colorless cards and cards from other colors. I'll also take the Wild Strike, and I'll remove probably just a default strike. I think Seeing Red and Double Tap both need to be upgraded pretty quickly. I think Immolate probably just because this is an AoE fight, and so are a lot of the fights next floor. Hey, there's the evolve. Cute. I just wanted that for this fight, just so that I could double tap this safely. Feel pretty good about it. Oh, yup. So there is a daze in there. Okay. Well, Anger first. Then Battle Trance. I did get my extra draw from Evolve. Okay, okay, that is good news. Right. Double tap and Anger on the back line. Throw in a wee bit more damage, why not? We may need a second wind in this deck. Hand of Greed actually comes pre-upgraded as well. If this kills a non-minion enemy, gain 20 gold. That's pretty good. Brutality also exists here. No, we don't gain enough HP for like a double Brutality deck, I don't think. I also think hand space is going to start being a problem, which is why I was concerned with the possibility of getting second wind. I'll take a Hand of Greed, sure. Yeah, Mark of Pain. Start with 2 wounds in your draw pile as well as 1 energy, sure. You know what this deck could really use? Clash. I want the 4 elite path, but there is an early shop here that I desperately want. I'm gonna have to miss it. Oh, it's such a shame, though. Damn. The early shop would be because the shops in this run aren't affected by Prismatic Shard. It's combat reward screens that are affected. Woo! Nice. Give me that money. Sneggo Oil, become confused, draw 3 cards, as well as Flash of Steel. Oh no, Flash of Steel is negative, no! If Flash of Steel is ever drawn after a Battle Trance, it's like the world's worst anger. Probably none then. Missing out on Flash of Steel when we have the Ornamental Fan is rough. I just hope to get it before. Oh no! Removes all of the strikes from my deck, but gets me all upgraded bites. So they're all going to be 8 damage plus gain 3 HP. Sure. Snacker oil number 2. All right, extremely uninterested in that. Get Jax. So do I want to have the ability to increase my strength? Well, you'd think so? Actually, I should get another brutality now, by the way, just because... just because we have the ability to heal now. I think that I actually want the special relic for the extra strength on the first turn, rather than the possibility of drawing Jax and then Jax making me stronger. I'm going to take mutagens. Start each combat with 3 strength that is lost at the end of that turn. Now if I can get Clockwork Souvenir, I can start every fight with 3 strength. Juzu Bracelet. Regular enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. That is extraordinarily powerful. I'm going to use a Dex potion in this room because I don't have that many things that interact with Dex, so may as well use it when I can. I think I can only kill 1 mad gremlin here as well. Ouch. Yikes. A non-minion enemy. Great. So I can't just... rumble. It's a lot of wounds to put in my deck for a deck that does not... I have to, like, completely get ahead of this. Does not yet actually have access to evolve. Damn it. I didn't want that. I'm gonna bash the back line, then double tap a bite. I'm gonna reach for lethal next turn. Because I think I need to. Yeah. There we go. Good gosh. Nunchaku. Every time you play 10 attacks, gain an energy. That's actually really, really powerful for us. Choose 1 of 3 random cards out of your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just take that. Just as a pick. 1 of 3 cards. Okay. Do I exhaust cards? Not really. I don't really defend myself, but I do have a single defend in this hand, so I'm probably gonna mostly be defended anyway. I think I do take the feed. Okay. Let's double tap the bite. Double tapping the bite was pretty important there just for the HP. So it's probably anger, double bite, hand of greed here. So that's 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. So it's 44. Yeah, we've got enough. Just farming enemies here. I don't know how this deck is supposed to work, by the way. In fact, I would probably quite loudly argue I don't think it does, but... oh my gosh. I can just double tap the Immolate, but the thing is I desperately don't want to do that, because then I can't Hand of Greed afterwards. Ugh. Hand of Greed, and then we'll... double tap the bite on the front line. I think ultimately I will end up card positive or rather HP positive for value there. That is to say that because damn it, because I was using bites there, that ultimately it will be helpful. Lantern, gain energy on the first turn of each combat is really, really handy for us. Like a strong no. See, recycle, sure, I can recycle to destroy some of my own, like, wounds and things like that, and dazed, and burns, but it doesn't give me any energy back to do so. Kunai, every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dex. Well, we play a lot of attacks in the same turn. We just don't have that many block cards. So, that's going to be half relevant and half extraordinarily irrelevant. Again. Hell, I'll actually just double defend without the power through. Give me... No! Did not give me! I wanted the hand that kills the minions. Panacea! Panacea is insane for us, right? We get it on the first turn. It's ridiculous because it keeps the strength from mutagenic strength. We get it on any turn past that. Huh. Oh, well, we get it on any turn past that and actually negates the negative of Battle Trance, which is to say the debuff, you cannot draw any additional cards this turn. Sure. Oh gosh, there's the Panacea. We're gonna keep the strength this turn. All right. That's pretty rad. Oh yeah. Well, there's the Hand of Greed, so... means I definitely don't have lethal this turn. I'm just short as well. Wild Strike, Hand of Greed. If I use the energy potion, still isn't enough. One short. Also, I didn't need the energy potion. I would have had it with Nunchaku. All right. Cool. Art of War. Yeah, that's an extremely empty relic if I've ever seen one. The ability to heal at the end of each combat. Lightning, no. Definitely not Warcry, so taking none of those. I think I'll use Snack Oil this turn because I'm going to be confused next turn anyway. I could Limit Break right now. Kind of effective, actually. Yeah, I think I will actually manage to get the Brutality out there. It was my lowest priority, which is why I was just playing everything else first, but rather than decide whether or not I wanted to play it, I effectively just decided, if I have energy left over, I'll do it. Pummel. With the amount of strength that we have in the deck, the Pummel is actually reasonable. The Heavy Blade isn't, though. And we actually don't have any other strength in our deck. The Pummel is not reasonable. No. None of that. I almost got tricked. I actually am tempted to double tap the Flash of Steel here just so I can get as much draw as possible because the rest of the hand has no energy expenditure required, so... Hey, there we go. We got a Battle Trance. Nice. All right, fully defended. Pretty happy about that Hand of Greed. And it's covered. Can I get back to that Hand of Greed at all? Let's use Discovery here. Oh, didn't want any of those. I wanted to be able to kill in a single hit. Oh well. Because I can't, the Nunchaku is now really low again. Red Skull, when your HP is at or below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. It's fine. I'll take an upgraded Reckless Charge. We still haven't gotten Evolve, and I just went away from a store that might have held it. So that seems, to me, a pretty clear and present mistake. I made that mistake because I'm an optimist, but it doesn't make it not a mistake. Well, there are going to be a lot of wounds in our deck. That said, thankfully, when they exhaust, Dark Embrace is going to draw us a bunch. So, it's okay. Predator, Bloodletting Cleave. Energy is not our problem. Take a Predator. This deck is... I don't know about it. I don't know. It's too much thinking. There's too many different things going on. It was supposed to be one concise thing, damn it. I gave this deck one job. All right, I think in this fight, I probably can't afford to start trashing my deck as early as possible, so I probably don't play the 2 Reckless Charges here. It's either that or I play them definitely, and we just smork the Bronze Automaton. It's definitely one of those two, and I don't know which. Well, I can get a barricade for free, is the thing. A free barricade is a pretty good priced barricade. This Panacea will actually save me my strength at the end of the turn, which is nice. I think because it's saving me the strength at the end of the turn, I think I do actually just go hyper aggressive. Another reason to do that is because the kunai gets incremented as well as I get some block from the Ornamental Van, and we get to carry all of that to next turn. Double tapping a Hand of Greed on any of these characters will kill. But the thing is, I'm also thinking, what if I just double tap the Bash on the Bronze Automaton so I can try and get through all of your ridiculous artifacting? I'm thinking that's what I do here. Double tap the Bash. And then I can Hand of Greed. Seeing red is never going to be good past this point because I'm just going to draw it with a bunch of wounds and stuff like that. So I'm going to burn it out. They've got 2 cards they get to take from my deck. They're going to get the upgraded Immolate and probably Predator. And then I'm going to go straight down the midline for just the Bronze Automaton the entire time. I need to get back to Bash before I have another status effect to throw on the Bronze Automaton. Oh, they took the Flash of Steel rather than Predator. That's actually probably better for me. For them to have taken the Flash of Steel rather than the Predator, I mean. Definitely just everything on the Bronze Automaton here again. If this works, I'm gonna feel real weird about it. I can Battle Trance. Discovery for Shockwave, definitely. Now we've got the vulnerability on the Bronze Automaton. And now it is go time. In terms of the damage. So it turns out the correct way was just go all in. Oh, I love it. All right, double tap the Hand of Greed. Eat him. Power Potion. Choose 1 of 3 random power potions to power cards to add to your hand equals 0 this turn. Second Immolate? I don't think so. Probably not. Single target damage was actually surprisingly high for this deck, so actually AoE is the thing that's slightly lagging. I'll take the Immolate, sure. Can't play more than 6 cards a turn. Definitely not a thing that we can take. So I have to decide between the Tiny House and Black Star. I'm thinking just because I am incapable of not going for elites, let's get some extra relics while we're doing it. There's a 3 elite line with 2 midline shops super early. That is extremely my jam. What are you, possessive of your Eddie Vedder CDs? That's my jam. Woo, Immolate. This one doesn't work well. Just gonna take a bunch of damage there. Deep breath. Well, that's always bad after the battle trance for us. And actually, shuffling our discard pile is first and foremost full of trash. So no. Hologram has a slight possibility in pulling back a card that we desperately need. No. Sure. I mean, if I'm gonna be fighting elites. I'm gonna Panacea before the Battle Trance, so I can Battle Trance again if I desperately want to, and I do. My goal here is to try and take down the Orb Walker if I can this round, so that would be Bash for 2, and then 13 goes like 17, 11 goes like 15 or 16. 11 goes to 15, 16. Yeah, okay, so we do have the kill on the back line. Cool. Eat 'em. All right. That's out pretty well. So... yeah, that's not what we wanted. I'll power through Predator Reaper, back as much HP as possible, get as many cards next turn as possible as well. Yeah, so I can try and get Defend Immolate. Fossilized Helix? Prevent the first time you lose, prevent the first time you would lose HP each combat. I don't know if that's going to be good for us, because a lot of the time it's going to prevent Brutality ticking once. So, feeling any of those. Yeah, shop there and shop there. Okay, cool. See, the thing is, if I throw a golden card in here, I actually get 10 max HP as well, which is pretty big. Double tap pre-upgraded would be amazing. Brutality. I think I get rid of Hand of Greed. I think Hand of Greed is not going to give me enough money before the end of the floor to be worth keeping. Like, I think Hand of Greed did its thing, and we've got those 2 stores, and unless either of those also turns out to be a store, then I don't think it's going to be that negative. Take the 10 max HP here for the choice of colorless cards. I think so, because, like, an Apotheosis would just be insane. Well, there's another Flash of Steel. Add 3 random attacks into your draw pile. They cost 0 this combat. That is so this deck as well, though. We'll see. We'll see. We'll come back to it. Master of Strategy is also definitely like this deck. Second Master of Strategy. Oh my gosh. I want all of the Flashes of Steel is the thing, but I know that after a Battle Trance, they're useless. I mean, same with the Master of Strategy, but Master of Strategy is more powerful beforehand. Let's take the Metamorphosis. Unplayable status cards can now be played. Playing a status will exhaust the card. Okay. We still need Evolve though. Preserved Insect, elites in any, enemies in elite rooms have 25% less HP. Yeah, we don't just have any straight up curses in this deck or anything like that. We do just get rid of another defend. Got to store in 2 more spaces as well. Admittedly, after another elite, but still here. Free Immolate is pretty good. Guess I'll just destroy that one in particular. Well. The start of your turn, okay. That means the Helix prevents that, and then I get to just like double bite you to death or something like that. Yep, looks like it. Oh, Memori, negate the next 2 curses you obtain, sure. Definitely not Clash. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage, and every 10 attacks you play gain in energy, and every 3 attacks you play gain block. It makes no sense not to double tap. Although all of my double taps need to be upgraded as well. Getting an energy every 3 turns? Maybe it's Toolbox Power Potion. I just try and fish for Apotheosis from Toolbox and Evolve from the Power Potion. I'm actually going to go with that. I don't think it's probably the best decision there, but it might be one of the coolest ones. So I can play 3 attacks this turn as well. Alright, definitely not playing Panic Button. Don't need to remove the rest of my artifacting there. Okay, we got really good results from that. Hell yeah. I'll use Anger first, and then I can double tap the Predator if I want. And sure, I'll just get Brutality in play as well. Take 1 damage there, and now it is time. So what's my highest damage attack? It's the Wild Strike? Cool. So we do everything except for the Wild Strike first. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we also have to drop one of the bites out of that equation. Whetstone, upon pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks, as well as a bag of marbles at the start of each combat. Apply 1 vulnerability to all enemies. Oh, that's so good. Stack, gain block equal to the number of cards in your discard pile +3. I think that might actually be just insane for us. Ancient T-set, whenever you enter rest site, start the next combat with 2 extra energy. Oh gosh, Mayhem. Double tap Immolate. Well done. Good game. Ginger, you can no longer become weak and dead branch whenever you exhaust a card, add a random card to your hand. Sure. So, let's screw it. Whatever. Just everything now. Void. Gain 2 energy. Add a void into your discard pile. Fine. Give me that also. I don't care. I don't care about anything. Just care about the memes. Alright, choose a skill card. I'll choose that afterwards. Well, see, the thing is, yikes. Double tap that cleave, and then I'm gonna power through, exhaust this wound, get a new card, exhaust this wound, get a new card. It don't stop. It just don't stop. And then I'll play the power through and then exhaust these wounds. Looking for something that I can play to get extra energy so that I can kill the Darkling in front. Bite him. Skill potion. Choose 1 of 3. No. Stack again. Yes. I feel like in these spaces, I just have to upgrade both of the double taps now. Corruption. Oh no. Oh no. I can take both. Cool. Okay, I can still get corruption as well as Sever Soul here. Sever Soul is going to be really important for removing a lot of the garbage from my hand. This is okay. This I made a point at the start of this about Thin decks getting to go crazy. I think Thin decks get to go crazy in a different way. Their way is more consistent. This is very scattered. But yes, it is still crazy, so I kind of retract my prior statement. Yeah, that'll have to do. Defend me. Defend me. After the first turn, we have a huge discard pile. It's insane. It's so wild. I mean, no, but like kind of on some of those. Yikes. I don't know about this one. I'm just gonna be playing nothing but powers in the first turn. This awakened one's gonna get so buff. Barricade probably there. Corruption, do I just want to get it out this early? I think so. Yeah, right. Those go into the deck, sure. Hey, Dark Embrace. All right, we're never going to run out of cards. Literally ever, and that's actually probably a problem. All right. Preserved Insect maintains our HP there. Discovery gives me Evolve! Oh no, it's definitely Feel No Pain, right? Yes, because we can exhaust our statuses with the med kit in order to draw from Dark Embrace, which we played beforehand. Feel No Pain provides defense. This provides more draw than we need right now. I have so many corruptions in this deck. Ooh, second Feel No Pain, all right. Figuring probably double tap the uppercut and the anger. And then immolate at the end without double tapping it. All of that was incorrect, by the way. Anger should have been played without the double tap at the start, and then the immolate should have been the second part of the double tap. It would have had the extra damage from Pendir. I think we actually may have taken the Awakening down that turn had we done that. Excuse me. Choose card to exhaust. Probably Turbo. I don't want to play the Battle Trance because it will get rid of my last artifacting, which I'm kind of actually holding on to for some godforsaken reason. Double tap the big bite. And then I'll also play the... Hang on, 1 sec. Let's sort out all of my draw first. Do I actually just want to keep going off on this turn? Because I could. No. I will stack for a ridiculous amount of block and also play Demon Form. So this was, this was interesting. Not exactly my usual. Get a lot of the low-cost attacks out of this deck right now. Out of his hand, rather. Sure, I'll take Juggernaut. Every time I play a card, deal damage. Burn the Dazed. Just everything. Just all of the things. Sure, destroy that hand. Give me a new hand. Alright. All of that looked above board. Fire breathing out there. Headbutt him, bite him, armaments him, true grit him. Doesn't matter. All of the damage will be there. So, yeah. 1,313. I think it was beyond perfect as well. That's why I was so anal in that final fight about keeping all of my HP as best I could from the enemy's clutches. So that was pretty insane. I think it's okay if I now go back to the Ascension grind, right? Right? For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire, the break from the High Ascension grind. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.